Welcome to the Lazarus Pit. Hashtag nerds chatting. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome everybody to Lazarus Pit Pod comic book review week. Who knows? Can't remember anymore.
10. It's 10. It's 10. It's definitely 10.
I'm Nathan and with me is Ben.
Hi.
First one I have is Star Wars Kanan, issue number 11. I
really like the cover.
Yeah,
I like
it's
the
a
cover.
Nice cover. It's got a nice little sort of.
And it's like the Clone
silhouette
Troopers,
bit.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like an opposite silhouette, isn't it? Like the white goes through.
Yeah.
The artwork is beautiful, and there's some really lovely lightsaber battles going on there with Grievous. Overall, I enjoyed it. It's Greg Wiseman's the writer and Pepe Larraz is the artist, and they've been doing it since the beginning. Yeah, I mean, Pepe Larraz's artwork is great. It's really is very, very cool.
That is pretty good.
I'm imagining number 12, issue 12 will be a big issue because it'll be sort of graphic novel rounding up type.
Yeah, end of like trade part 2.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Okay, I'm going to start with my worst comic book of the week. DK3, The Master Race, part 3. I am just not liking this comic. There are positives first, okay? There are some panels of amazing art with, I always forget female Robin's
Kerry
name.
Killing.
Yeah, that's the one. And, you know, that's a great drawing. That's a great picture. I love it. It's gone from nothing to all of a sudden, all these bad Kryptonians have showed up. Okay, so these guys are the Master Race, are they then? All right. Do you know what? It's just not doing it for me. But listen, I know that a fellow member of the Lazarus Pit Pod, Rob, is going to eat this up.
Did you like Master Race?
I did like Master Race a lot.
And I am a Batman fan. But I just don't like this comic book. Do you know what? This is it. I'm stopping now. I did not enjoy this. I know Rob won't agree, but this is me. This is my review. I didn't like it. Thumbs down.
Right, my next one is Superman, Lois and Clark, issue 5. They're really interesting characters. It's my favourite version of Clark. It's kind of like the slightly older, wiser, bearded Clark. This ongoing story about their son, because Lois and Clark in this version of I've got a son that he's discovered something, and so that's interesting. But it's just not, again, same as Kanan, it's not been the strongest in this series.
I have Winona Earp. So I didn't really know what this was. I opened it up and looked at the second page, and there was a really violent death. Okay, well, I'll pick this up and give it a go. It wasn't epic, but it was pretty good. She is a US Marshal for the Black Badge section, and they go searching for paranormal creatures.
X-Files for Cowboys.
X-Files for Cowboys is a really good description, actually. However, it does have a couple of problems. You know, Jack always says he hates it when people punch each other and say a snappy line. It does a bit of that.
Okay.
Take care of them. I don't want our main course to get cold. And it's like, that would never be said in that situation. That aside, it was pretty good. I did quite enjoy it. Probably pick up the second issue, see how it goes. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. Thumbs up.
Next one is Superman, issue 49. What can I say about this? It's alright. It's just okay.
This is just stripping away what Superman actually is,
Yeah,
isn't it,
it
really?
just feels like it feels like filler till we get back to normal Superman. There's nothing wrong with the writing. It's fine. It's just the story I'm not keen on. I can't really give it a thumbs down, but
this is where it gets good for me. So this is Daredevil issue 4, Charles Soule. This is great. So in this, Matt Murdock is asking for Steve Rogers' help. But in this, Steve Rogers is old man Steve Rogers. I don't think he has any powers at all. No. And this cover, I have to say, is a lie. Steve Rogers is like 90 years old. He would not be able to jump like that at the moment. He would break a hip. The artwork is brilliant. There is a fantastic panel. Here we go. Where is it? There we go. Daredevil's got to defuse a bomb. And he's like, okay, how much longer is left on the clock? And then Daredevil was like, I don't know.
because if that was like an analog clock, he would be able to see the hands moving through the air and stuff.
Yeah,
because it's all
digital.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
Can't
see it. Artwork is great. Story is strong. Action is strong. Daredevil really is, for me, starting to feel a lot like the Marvel Universe's Batman. I really cannot say enough about it. It's great. I know it's a shameless time for the TV show. I know this.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Exactly. Recommended.
Justice League issue 48. which is The Dark Side War Part 8. In the same way that Ben loved Daredevil, I love this comic. I finished reading it and I turned to Vic and I said, this comic has been consistently fantastic for 48 months. You say that out loud.
48 months. That's a long time.
That's a long time for it to be seriously good.
That's like 4 years. That is 4 years.
It is, and it's... No surprises, Jeff Johns writing it. Everyone in the world should know that I love Jeff Johns now. It's Jason Fabregas in the artwork. It brings together all the bits that everyone loves about the Justice League. So, like, Flash has become the god of death, Superman's become the god of power,
Batman's the information?
Knowledge. Yeah. Every time I read Justice League, every single issue of Justice League, I go, at some point. I'm 98% certain Rebirth will be tied into this because it's Jeff Johns.
Okay. Yes, of course.
And this is changing reality.
And this is good because this is a good comic book. You're loving this.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't say enough good things about it. If you haven't read Justice League and you've got time and money to spare, go back to the New 52 beginning, get number 1 and read every issue from 1 to 48. They're so good. However, not my comic of the week.
My comic of the week is X-Men, Worst X-Man Ever, issue 1. And it's only issue 1 of 5.
Okay.
So it's written by Max Bemis and drawn by Michael Walsh. And this was brilliant. I was reading this and I was laughing my head off. And then at some point I was like, oh my God! And it was just brilliant. I think this is actually the first X-Men comic book I've ever bought.
Well, I used to read a lot of X-Men, but I've lost track of it. But if you are out there watching and you know how the X-Men continuity works, please let us know.
This kid, he's in high school in America. He's going through with his gay best friend about some of the girls that he thinks he might have a shot with. And his gay best friend's like, you don't have a shot with any of these people. You have a shot with this girl who's a bit weird, like you. And this is really, really clever. His parents call him downstairs and he thinks they're going to tell him that they're getting a divorce. They come out to him as mutants.
Oh, right.
So his mum's got like x-ray vision and apparently his dad can fry an egg on his chest if he wanted to. So he discovers that it's likely he's going to be a mutant. They're at the X Mansion, and Hank shows up, and Beast is running sort of experiments on him to find out what his power is. I'm not going to give away what his power is.
That's a good point to leave it because it's going to be a good running, I think.
But it is absolutely brilliant. But it's also terrible. Yes, please do. I cannot say enough about this comic book. It is absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited about this comic book because I know it's brilliant. Thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, my comic of the week.
My comic of the week is Superman: The Coming of the Superman. Get it right. Issue 1 of 6. This is written and drawn by Neil Adams. Now I know 2 things about Neil Adams. He is a legend.
Okay.
He is nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this thinking, it's Superman, it's a 6-parter, I'll give it a go. It was so much fun. It's utter nonsense, but it's so much fun nonsense. Like, it just jumps straight into the action and it just doesn't stop. It's not in current continuity, it's its own little world. It's Neil Adams' version of Superman. It's the version of Superman that you kind of, I suppose you think of when you close your eyes and like if you just had a snapshot of him.
Yeah.
Crazy characters, crazy artwork. It opens and one of Darkseid's minions, Calabac, turns up and starts smashing stuff up. And then these 3 Supermen show up who aren't Superman, while Superman's off doing something else. And then they all come together towards the end. It was a lot of fun. And it's not going to be for everyone, but for me, it was fantastic to have a mini-series that I know I'm going to enjoy beginning to end. It was a lot of fun. So,
Comic of the week.
Comic of the week.
Shout out to Bob from South Devon Geek Squad. Get well soon, my friend. I hope you're feeling better. Worried about you the other day. We hear you're a bit under the weather, but getting back on your feet. So get well soon, my friend.
If you like the look of these comics and you fancy buying some comics and some merchandise, head down to Final Frontier in Plymouth, Exeter, or St Austell. We are the official podcast of Final Frontier comic book stores. They're the greatest comic book stores in the UK. Nay,
the world. Okay.
Anyway, thanks very much for watching, everybody. Make sure you catch our podcast every Tuesday, lazaruspit.podbean.com, and you can find us on all the social medias that Ben's going to reel off right now.
Facebook.com/LazPitPod, Twitter.com/ the Lazarus Pit Pod, Instagram.com/Lazarus Pit Pod, and subscribe to this, our YouTube channel.
For God's sake, go and buy this comic immediately, and this one. Go and buy both of them.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.